Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H has received a surprising request regarding SummerSlam 2025 from Cardi B. The rapper will be hosting the biggest party of the summer on August 2nd and 3rd. Cardi B has been interacting with various female WWE stars on X/Twitter in the past few days, including Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Chelsea Green. This led to Triple H hinting at her getting in the ring at SummerSlam 2025, with Bayley volunteering herself for the spot. However, Cardi B doesn't want to come face-to-face with the role model. She responded to Bayley with the quote tweet by tagging Triple H and telling him to leave her at home, in a comment that was likely made in jest. Rolling eyes face emoji, at Triple leave her at home, Cardi B tweeted in response to Bayley's challenge. It remains to be seen who Cardi B will get in the ring with. If Bayley ends up not being on SummerSlam 2025, she will have missed the two biggest WWE shows of the year. The role model was taken off WrestleMania 41 at the last minute, following an off-camera backstage attack from Becky Lynch. Updated WWE SummerSlam 2025 match card. Following this Friday's episode of WWE SmackDown, the SummerSlam 2025 card looks a lot fuller. Multiple matches were added, while the main event between John Cena and Cody Rhodes has received a stipulation. More matches are set to be added on the upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw. Dominic Mysterio will defend his Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles, subject to medical clearance. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns is likely set to be in action at SummerSlam 2025, as well. The OTC may face Braun Breaker one-on-one, with the possibility of Jey Uso and Bronson Reed being added to make it a tag team match. In what may be one of the most unexpected and talked about moments of the entire road to SummerSlam 2025, rap icon and newly crowned hostess with the mostest Cardi B has apparently pulled rank in the most unconventional way, by demanding Triple H leave a major WWE superstar off the card altogether. This bizarre twist reportedly unfolded late last week when Cardi B, who has been hyping up her much-anticipated gig as the official host of WWE SummerSlam 2025, sat down with WWE's Chief Content Officer, Triple H, for a final run-through of the event's script and celebrity cameos. What was supposed to be a standard meeting about set lists, outfit changes, and social media stunts spiraled into a tense back-and-forth over one name on the match card that Cardi apparently wasn't willing to co-sign, none other than the visionary Seth Rollins. Sources backstage claim Cardi B arrived at the production meeting in full Cardi mode, diamond sunglasses, 3 assistants in tow, and an energy that filled the room before she even said a word. Triple H, no stranger to big personalities, welcomed her with open arms. For the first 30 minutes, everything was smooth. She loved the pyrotechnics plan, suggested turning one backstage segment into an impromptu rap cipher, and even teased the idea of performing a mashup of her biggest hits during the opening fireworks. Then they got to the card. Apparently, when Cardi spotted Seth Rollins' name penciled in for a high-profile match rumored to involve a returning megastar, whispers say it might be CM Punk, she flipped her designer shades up, peered at Hunter dead in the eyes, and said, "Nah, we can't have him. Not on my night." At first, Triple H left it off, thinking it was just Cardi being Cardi. But when she doubled down, and then tripled down, the room got quiet. One insider said Cardi told him point blank, "He's too much. His whole vibe clashes with mine. I want the drip, but not that drip. He gonna steal my shine. And I ain't sharing my spotlight with nobody who dresses shinier than me." At first glance, it sounds petty, but anyone who's followed Seth Rollins' flamboyant style evolution over the last few years knows Cardi's got a point. The man shows up to Raw looking like he just traded Elton John's attic, covered in sequins and feathers, with a cackle that echoes through arenas like a villain in a Broadway musical. To some, it's genius. To Cardi, apparently, it's competition. Hunter tried to explain that Rollins is one of WWE's top draws, that people expect to see him on a card as big as SummerSlam. But Cardi, whose brand is bigger than life itself, didn't flinch. She reportedly reminded him that the host sets the tone for the entire show, and if the host ain't happy, the vibes are off. "Y'all booked me to break the internet," she said. "You want me to break the internet or you want this man's sparkly cape to break it first?" What makes this whole scenario even spicier is the fact that Seth himself apparently found out almost immediately. WWE's walls are notoriously thin when it comes to gossip, And by the time Cardi's SUV pulled away from Titan Towers, Rollins was already on the phone with Triple H demanding answers. According to locker room whispers, Rollins took it as both an insult and an opportunity, insulted that he'd be scrubbed from one of the year's biggest shows, but already brainstorming how to turn this real-life drama into a storyline. And in classic Seth fashion, he might just get his wish. While Triple H hasn't made any official statement, he's reportedly torn. On one hand, the company promised Cardi B the world to land her as host, her mainstream appeal is huge, and her social media reach is gold. On the other hand, pulling Seth Rollins from a marquee match would be a massive blow to ticket sales and fan expectations. The WWE Universe is already buzzing about a possible dream match between Rollins and a returning Punk, Edge, or even Roman Reigns. Cutting that match could ignite backlash, and that's something Hunter can't ignore. Backstage, some believe this is all one big work. After all, what better way to get people talking than to pit a global superstar against one of wrestling's loudest personalities? Some insiders think Triple H will spin this into a segment where Cardi and Rollins face off live in the ring, trading barbs and drip checks. Imagine Cardi B interrupting a Seth Rollins promo with her own entrance music blasting, or even better, Rollins crashing Cardi's opening monologue draped in gold and glitter, mocking her signature curve. Before security drags him out. The memes alone would keep WWE trending for weeks. But not everyone is laughing. Some of Seth's biggest supporters backstage are worried. Rollins is known for pushing creative boundaries, and he won't take kindly to being bumped from SummerSlam's main stage. Some have even speculated that if he is kept off the card, he might pull a pipe bomb of his own, dropping unscripted lines on live TV calling out WWE for bending over backward for celebrity hosts at the expense of full-time talent. It wouldn't be the first time a superstar blurred the lines between reality and kayfabe, and with Seth Rollins, it definitely wouldn't be the last. Meanwhile, Cardi B is leaning into the buzz. Just hours after the story leaked, she posted a cryptic TikTok, a clip of her strutting down a hallway in a diamond-encrusted robe, lip-syncing to her own line, "I don't gotta dance, I make money moves," with the caption, "Spotlight's mine, baby." Fans are eating it up, with hashtag Cardi vs Rollins trending within hours. So what happens next? Triple H is reportedly scrambling to broker peace. Some say he's trying to convince Cardi to do a backstage skit with Seth instead. Maybe Rollins tries to crash her dressing room only to get tossed out by security or upstaged by Cardi's entourage. Others think Hunter will just ride the wave and book a shocking last-minute twist where Rollins shows up unannounced, cape and all, just to hijack the show and confront Cardi live in front of 60,000 fans. Either way, this unlikely feud has injected new hype into SummerSlam 2025. In a business where reality and fiction blur on a nightly basis, the WWE Universe is now buzzing over whether this beef is real, scripted, or something deliciously in between. One thing is certain, if Triple H thought booking a Grammy-winning rap superstar to host the second biggest show of the year would be simple, Cardi B just reminded him that in her world, she's always the main event, and no sparkly suited wrestler is gonna outshine her spotlight. SummerSlam 2025 just got a whole lot messier, and fans wouldn't have it any other way.